Innovation sounds easy, but it's always often not. It's even more difficult when you are companies with long history. They face similar problems. Fixed mindset.
People adapt at a different speed. Some people adapt fast, some people adapt slow, but people need to adapt.
We never be good enough. It's good for now, it's good for today, but it's never good enough for tomorrow.
If I can travel 10 years forward, I think getting technology advanced like ChatGPT, I think able to excel all the great academic works as well as the great business practices action by many successful entrepreneurs and able to bring in the key traits or key benefits into my way of doing business. I think it will be shortening all the process of getting all the experience or I can say it as like a fast forward way of things. So ChatGPT I think is on top of my mind.
Well, I'd like to see how successful my company will be in the next 10 years and what could be things that we have to improve more today in order to be better 10 years ahead of time. If I could come back and redo it or start doing it again. I think the challenge of course in the next 10 years will rise or be around, in my opinion, quite a similar issue. That issue is how you be able to manage the best people in your company to help you grow the business, to help you improve the business. In my opinion, it will be the same issue or the same challenge, whether the last 10 years ago or the next 10 years to come, especially today.
Surely next 10 years, I want to see how my kids are doing, right? How they progress as a person, more so than what they do. That would be very important for me, surely. But about business, surely I want to see how supply is, how our values, I hope not change, values to drive for excellence, for our customers' benefit. I hope it's still there. I want to see how it grows. Property developers, as any other industry, are facing very rapidly changing time. You don't know what is going to happen 3 years from now, not let alone 10 years. How technology will impact our business. And now people say, a lot of people are on rentals, younger generation, more so than buying houses or condos. Will that continue as a trend? Will technology advancement change that even further? Who knows, right? I would be very interested to that. Because if I get to see that 10 years and I come back, yeah, very beneficial from that, surely.
Currently, I'm 52. When I'm 62, I will be older. But I hope that my friends and family will still be with me in 10 years' time. And if I only have a day, I would like to be with them. I would like to catch up with them, see what they're up to. And I think the next 10 years might even be more challenging, right? Maybe we're all over the world, and how do we now get together, maybe virtually, but hopefully it will feel like you're in the same room. Hopefully virtual reality will be better, so it's not just animation. So yes, I hope to be with my loved one, my family, and share that day with them.
You see, firstly, you have to pick up the right business. That is the first thing. If the whatever business that a lot of people can create by tomorrow, you create a lot of competitors. How can you be different from them, right? So first thing, you have to pick up the business that competitor can enter hardly. Second, how to make yourself different. That is how you dress up your products to be more different or more better than the others. For the business like me, the most important that is the location. Location is the first answer because location cannot change. But only the genie giant, can carry you to the other area, right? So the product, the location is the most important for us to start with. After that, you have to do on the, as I said, all win. You cannot win alone. You cannot get only win-win. You and customer win. Now you're talking about your employee, your community, your country. So it have to be the philosophy that everyone go together.
So we know that our both services, our hospitality business, our retail business, we're not the largest, we're not the best. We don't make the most revenues or have the most team. We're just a little fish in the big river. But we feel that the opportunities, we have room to grow, to improve. And the only way to do that is to start building a reputation, building a brand for ourselves. And the way that we are achieving this is actually with our customers, with our partner who we provide services. The hotel that we provide the shuttle boat service actually teach us by demanding that we are more professional in our service, in our appearance, in our communication with customers. And I think we have to thank them for teaching our team and demanding that from us. So now we feel that this is a value that we have over others who, if they start coming in now and try to provide that service, they don't have that expertise, that service mindset that we have built for many years with our team and with the customers.
So my point is how to make different into your products. You don't just serve them, the products to the client, but you have to think also what is the demand of the clients beside of your products. That's why the service come, education come, the health come. That is the way we are doing, or even the incubators or technology. That is what the customer need. Everything that the customer need, we will help them. Whatever we supply them, or we link other suppliers to meet them. So we are dealing in the very wide range of the demand. So we have to supply properly, we have to supply correctly and timely, and also price competitive.
Yeah, I think sustainability, a few things to combine, right? Surely business growth, we have to make sure there are ways we can still grow the business. We are a public company, therefore we have commitment to grow shareholders' interest in our company as well. There are ways that we can grow geographically. Now we are still expanding nationwide. Now we are 26 and counting, soon to be 30 in next or the year after. But that may not be enough, right? We have to go into new segmentations. But how we do that? All the stakeholders, very key to make that happening, right? Thailand is faced with challenges regarding labor. One thing that is always in my mind, right? When you go to construction sites, you know that what we build is something that people dream of, right? They basically spend the largest sum that they earn to buy our products. At the same time, the people who give them and build them that product is the daily wage workers, right? Who live in campsites. A lot of them are not even Thais. I think we can only sustain what we do in the long term if we care of them well. But at the same time, we want to make sure when they are with us, they get the best treatment as construction worker as they can, comparing to if they are with any other companies. So we have very high standard of campsites. Safety for child and women, we take care of that seriously. We actually teach them how to grow vegetables themselves, so they save costs. We allow them to have, I think, 8 or 10 garbage bins for recycling purposes to make sure that whatever is left over from construction sites that we are not going to use anyway, they can sell off and share among them. We actually teach them a few things so that they can learn, they can make a basket and to sell for their benefits during their free time. That is what I'm talking about, bringing their quality of life up when we can and if we can. Small things like that combined, I think it helps our community as a whole because by treating them right, prepare them what they should get in my view, I think it solves a lot of issues going forward. So that's small portion of sustainability, I guess. But yeah, apart from that, surely everyone wants to make sure we care for the future world. We have clear guidance on how we look at sustainable materials, and we want to make sure we reduce CFO emission as a company, and we have clear goals on that. We have set the first goal, which is going to finish next year, 2024, and therefore we are about to roll out another plan to reduce our emission even further.
I think we have embedded a lot of ESGs into the value chain as well as in process activities of our companies. In the process of deliver customer experience, we try to embed it in more environmentally and socially friendly practices, whether it be reduce the plastic or bringing in technology to replace paper, for example. So I think we have been doing it for many years, trying to become more socially and environmentally responsible companies, because I think it's values that the tomorrow's customers are looking for. So we have to both adapt and adjust it to match the future demands. I think technology are fast changing, and today has disrupted many businesses. Of course, with us being the service business, it may take a little bit of time, even though there's new technology like AI or other technologies. But I think we have to be close watch and fast adapt to make sure that our business can remain sustainable in the tomorrow's world. In that process, of course, with people being more technology literate, what we need to adapt is in the customer journey, we may add a few of the journeys in replaced with technology, just to make sure that the customers are afforded with the changing landscape of our company, but cannot forget that Thai hospitality is one of the core values of our company. So I think we have to do the good balance between service and technology and deliver in a way that it is hybrid model.
We know that the business environment, the business world, we have a lot of challenges, we have a lot of risk, especially in telecommunication and technology, because it's rapid change in this field all the time, and I think people also demanding more and more. It is essential that we need to have a program in the company to improve our people, whether that be in the knowledge side, the relationship side, or even the tools that we use in our works. We are in technology company. We make sure that we also using those technology to help us, work efficiently. We need to understand that in order to be able to stay competitive with our competitors, how we can work more efficient in terms of whether it be speed or the cost. So all this have to be like an everyday routine of challenging one another. How can you improve, or how we set the target to be better and better all the time.
I think not just for us, but in many other industries, human resource or finding the right team and the number of team members is a challenge. Of course, we demand professional team members with knowledge, with service mind, and everyone else is requiring the same. So there is a challenge of how to attract the talent and how can you train that talent to be loyal to you, to be able to grow with you? Because the newer generation, they have other opportunities. They can become an influencer, a YouTuber, right? A nomad. They can travel the world. They don't have to be anywhere in particular. So that is a challenge that we're facing now. So that's why it's important for us to create this brand which stems from our core value, so that they know that it's not just a brand, but there is a base, a foundation behind what we're trying to build. And if we share that value, then we can build together as a family. So we don't treat you as just a number. We need to know you, you need to know us, we need to grow together. So we're building a younger team. Yes, they do have less experience, but they do have the energy, and they want to try things out. So we feel that, yes, we recognize that energy, and we recognize that they have some challenges in their expertise, but I think together we're able to build that knowledge and then use that energy that they have to create something better. So I think HR is a challenge that we're going to face for quite a while.
First of all, everything good, but it's always not good enough. It's good for now, it's good for today, but it's never good enough to be able to compete for tomorrow. Because whether it's your competitors or the newcomer, we have to give them a respect that those people are also good. Those people are also innovative. Those people are also come up with new ideas all the time in order to compete with us. So you cannot look down on your competitors that they might be doing something that you can do and they can't. I think we have to stay active all the time. We have to be alert all the time, to be competitive, stay alert and keep moving, never stop, never stand still, never think that you are good enough, you are very good already. Always room for improvement.
I think our organizations believe in lifelong learning from the top to the bottom. I think able to learn new skills as well as sharing responsibilities or job rotation. I think it gives us the opportunities to learn the different landscape or different functions of the company. Outside training is also quite important in our organizations. We give top management and middle management level to go and take courses. I think nowadays with new technologies, it's not only going to university to take course, but you can do self-development classes on podcasts, on YouTube, on other channels as well to help enhance your leadership, your management, and people management skills.
First, we need to inspire them. You cannot just tell them, create something new. They're like, what? You need to share with them different ideas, different possibilities, and then let them decide what they would like to work on, right? As you can say a pet project, and try it out, see how it works. One of the initiatives that we're doing in our hotel is the Green Hotel initiative. It's not something new, it's been around for a long time, but we haven't really built that into a policy. So that took us a couple of years to try to educate our team, to share what other hotels are doing, going for site inspection to see actual hotels that we know that can share with us their secrets and what they're doing. So that inspires them to think, wow, if they can do that and that, maybe we can try something like that as well. So we're very proud that they have took that initiative, and now we have received the Green Hotel certification as well. We have passed all the inspection, but it's not just about the brand or the stamp. One of the stories that we can share is that since we did this initiative, we started installing the water meter, electricity meter more around our properties to see, who or what is using what electricity, how much water you're using, and we found that our pool has been using a lot of water, a lot more than it should evaporate. And we found out that because it was leaking for a number of years now, and we didn't even recognize it. So we got our team to plug some holes, did some maintenance work, and now our water bill drops by 50%. So that's a great story that we like to share everyone that see it works, right? There is a payoff. It's not just a little logo that you put on your hotel. There is a benefit in that as well. So this is an example where once we start, it will snowball into something more, and we hope that these kind of initiatives will help new developments, new ideas. But of course, not everything works.
We do a feedback, which is now we're working on to improve on that area as well. Usually we have what you call the performance evaluation annually. We call it for short, we call the PMS, People Management System. So it's about how well we do, and so on and so on. Whether you meet expectation, or you exceed expectation. For the business, obviously, and usually called feedback, right? But we now using what we call feed forward, not feedback. Feed forward means that what lesson learned from the past, and which lesson that we learned in the past are relevant in the making of the futures. That's the key conversation we're going to have. Not just about feedback, it's to feed forward.
Innovation sounds easy, but it's often not. It's even more difficult when you are companies with long history. Supply 35 years. A lot of companies are older, but they face similar problems. Fixed mindset. You enjoy your success, and you think what brought you here will get you somewhere else in the future. It might not. Especially when we're in a time where the world is changing so fast. Having open mind, bringing new ideas, and know-how of younger generations are very key to company success in the future. Therefore, we have to make sure we transform as a company. We want to be more agile as a company. We want to make sure it's no more orders by supervisors, manager level, and employees just follow whatever they are told to do. You cannot have success in this kind of world like that. Therefore, having more say from employees who experience customer firsthand, I think it's very important. We call agile transformation in supply. I think it allow us to be a lot more innovative. Companies want to listen to ideas, and when employees know that, they can speak out, they can share, they can come in as groups and offer a lot of ideas. We have like innovation awards for the past 5-6 years that we reward them quite handsomely for innovative ideas. Like before this, when they still have fixed mindset, a lot of them would come from cost-cutting innovations. But when we allow them more space, more areas when they can cover, we can see a lot of process improvement, we can see a lot of innovative ideas that benefit customers, and having those come true, we know we're getting there. You cannot go well as a company deep into the future without having customer-centric mindset. And when you see innovations being more focused on customers, I think you're going on the right track. And that's what we do as a company, right? So when you have the whole company all in regarding this transformation and being innovative together, I think you benefit a lot as a company.
I think the Amata have been trying very hard in terms of the innovation. We have run the innovation internal many years already. I believe it's more than 5 years. This is our internal. We are encouraging our people to think about how to upgrade their work today with the digital things. whatever by the application, the software, or even the no need to have the digital. For example, like a wastewater treatment plant. How we can doing things without using the chemical. So this would be one of the things that I would say very, very good. And our people also doing on the kind of, let's say like a CSR. CSR, what we are doing to help the community to work with us in terms of technology. We help them to think about how to create the market online. We have done this already many years. In the same times on the smart city. Before I would say about let's say 20 years ago, we have thinking about the science park. It's not smart city at that time. So science park is about the research and development. So it's a technology. It's about the pattern. How to create the patent in order to get the idea to improve the production. Our subsidiary company, never you become small company forever. You have to grow up. And I believed in Thailand, we are also doing this kind of thing into our other subsidiary company as well, to combine all of them and make as a group and make them become more independent. Then they can see they don't need to wait for the mother to approve or to give them the vision, to give them the mission anymore. They become the adult and they are ready to grow on this. So now we are in the step of the doing more spin-off, the subsidiary company to be more listed and more independent. So this kind of thing we are doing, I would say this is a platform that in the year to come, once you can be on your own leg, you will have more brain. So that is philosophy of our Amata group at this moment and in the future.
We find that having a mid-sized hospitality or hotel is an advantage because it doesn't require high investment cost. It doesn't require too many teams or HR to create that business. And the team that supports it is not that big, so they feel that they are a family as well. So they're in an environment where they can contribute more because it's smaller, they're closer to the clients. They're able to have multitasking because we demand that from them. So because we don't have a lot of people, so they get to learn a lot and they feel that they can grow, right? As we build more properties, they can become the next hotel manager or general managers, which will be a challenge if they're at a really large hotel to be able to get that promotion. So we're finding that's an opportunity that we can create for them. So I think this is an area that we will continue to build upon, and I think that will keep us occupied for quite a number of years.
Sustainability is, as I mentioned, is a challenge into the future. The legacy of sustainability and the rising new legacies. So those are key challenges. So what we do as a culture organization and also families, I have to call the 4 pillars which I like to share. One, obviously we need to do value innovation. Which means a good idea into what possible action to take innovations that make a difference, and in itself has impact into value exchange with the community on a sustainable basis. So that's one, value innovation. Number 2 is about integrities. What you say, what you do, because that's how you build trust and impact to other partnering that you are moving forward the journey. The third point is about professionalism. Do from your core strength, when you are good at, in depth. And maybe you need to stretch the core strength of what you call the professionalism. So you need to be benchmarked to what are the new trend, what's coming, for each year and to in the future. And the fourth is about people partnering. It's about people. It's about people in your organization, your team. It's about people in terms of your customer, core customer. It's about your supplier partners. It's about partnering with people who are supporting you, shareholders or bankers, who provide resources to enable you to be a maker or to lead that legacy. For simple word, we call it VIP square. V for value innovation, I for integrity, P square is about professionalism and people partnering.
I think adaptation is the key. People adapt at a different speed. Some people adapt fast, some people adapt slow, but people need to adapt in their own ways. I guess in each role or job function, it requires different skills set that you should master on or excel on.
I think we need to repeat it all the time. We need to talk about it all the time, not just just thinking about it, but you have to walk the talk. I think this is something is in the management style that you need to always keep reminding people. You always need to challenge them on the things that you believe that it will help your people stay alert and make sure that your people never lay back and say, well, we are good enough, we are very good, because we never be good enough. We need to improve all the time.